Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, Willikers, Shills, Dutch, Slaves, Peasants, Vassals, Minions, Meat Sacks. I'm Useful Elliott. Welcome. So, Pam Bondi, AG of the United States, has released the flight logs of the Epstein case. And so they're out there now. And a couple of things that are interesting to me is one, of course, seeing all the editorials of people complaining that the Epstein files are being stonewalled by the Trump administration, and that Pam Bondi's had this stuff sitting on her desk for a couple of days, and they're decrying the delay. And I find that interesting, of course, because at the same time we have all these people complaining that the Trump administration is moving too fast on some things, and now they're complaining that it's too slow. Then the other interesting component of this, of course, is that we have reports from an insider that the FBI is busy destroying a lot of the Epstein files. So we'll have to find out if that's true or not. It kind of makes sense that in the rush to get these Epstein files released, as we've seen now, including the flight logs, that rogue elements in the FBI are busy destroying other files. And of course, the files that are destroying might have to do with Epstein's supposed suicide, which of course, as we all know, is an execution. And so they're probably busy destroying that kind of evidence. It's too late to really backtrack on the flight logs and other files. So the flight logs are published. We can see all the names. Nothing's redacted. I was a little nervous at first because there was a talk about 250 names being redacted, but it turns out the 250 names being redacted are the victims, and that makes sense. So now we know everybody that took these flights and how many times, and so we'll be seeing analysis of that in the days and weeks going forward. There should be a lot of fallout from this, and it's going to be really embarrassing for a lot of people. But I'll be interested to find out what else is in the files. Of course, the other thing we know is that there's lots of documentation, and then there's all the videos, because Epstein was a global blackmailer. He has videos of all kinds of high-profile people having sex with underage girls. And so I'll be really surprised if any of that gets released. If that gets released, this is just going to be devastating. So, wow. So another promise by the Trump administration being made. The Epstein files and flight logs are released, and we'll see how far they go. There's another component of this, of course, is that American law enforcement and intel agencies swooped down on Epstein's island and confiscated everything there, and so that is in the government's possession. So we'll have to see how far this goes. But that said, this is a long-awaited day, and it's here, and something to be celebrated. And I would imagine ultimately heads will roll. So we're going to see a lot of defenses being made by all the people that were in these flight logs, including Prince Andrew and Bill Gates. And so we'll have to see how far this goes. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what unfolds, and I hope they continue to release more and more and more. I'm Useful Idiot. Don't you be one too.